What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of The Fine Print. It is IL Wapo, and tonight we're doing something a little different. I know you're used to me interviewing people around our bubble, but tonight we're going to go pop that bubble and go somewhere else where we've never gone before. Some of you may know him, some of you may not, but my job is to expand our knowledge on whoever's around. But anyway, before I introduce you to who I'm introducing to you, here is his intro. My guest today is Mayhem, Chance Young, and tonight we're going to do something different. Like I said, we're going to talk to somebody that some may know, some may not, but we're going to introduce him to our bubble anyway. So, Mayhem, how's it going tonight?
Pretty good.
All right, I'm glad that you decided to come in tonight and shoot the shit with me. Just have a little conversation, just like a little table for talk. You know what I mean? It's nothing to be nervous about. We're not shooting no interviews. We're just gonna have fun and chill with it. So
we're gonna.
That's right. So why don't you tell us a little about yourself, man? Tell us what you want to do today. Why you're on the show.
So I wanted to bring the attention to everybody else onto your direction of things, because I feel that people need to understand the E-Fed way of things on my end. You see, it's now coming up 4 years that I've been doing this thing. Now, I have met the greatest of greats, the not so great, the people who I just didn't really care for. But there was one person that picked me up and said, I'm going to teach you the ways on how to do this the right way. And their name is Ruby Knight. Ruby Knight is my mentor, my best friend, my brother, in fact. And ever since I first started, they brought me out of my shell when I first started.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, let me tell you, you said that you came from different bubbles, that when we was talking that some of them I haven't heard from, some of them people may have not heard of, but one that we did hear from is from a very person that we know very, very well. His name is known as Dante Black, and he owns VPW, and I respect the hell of that guy. That guy is awesome. Him and his girlfriend Vita, they both own VPW, and it's not a bad place. I've been there and I like it.
Nope.
Tell me what you like about VPW. And I know, like I said, you are more on the other side of storytelling, kayfabe, and a lot of us are on competition. So tell us how that varies, how that's different. Does it help keep the peace, or is it a little harder because people always want to be over and stuff like that? What's the difference about it?
So the difference is, yes, storylines. There's always got to be excitement. There's got to be action. There's got to be feelings. VPW brought me in because they knew I had the it factor. That's something that people need to have when they want to do something. I will say like I said, I've met a few people that were great. People who, you know, that were trying to rise up to the occasion, trying to become their gimmick. And I will say there's always someone becoming the gimmick, and then either it's the good side or the not so good. But VPW is the greatest place I've been and still am in because, matter of fact, there's actually a match I'm in, and which is the Chamber of Violence in VPW, and it's for the number one contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Wow. Who is the world champion right now?
And
Is
let
that
me
Eddie
tell
Petty? DGB or something like that? Is he the champion?
uh, honestly, I don't remember
Well,
who's
it
the
doesn't
champ
matter.
right now
It
for
doesn't
it.
matter because you're gonna win,
Yeah,
right? So it doesn't matter who he
yeah.
is.
Well,
Anyway.
and here's the thing: I don't care who's the champion or not the champion. The only person I know that's going to be champion is me.
There you go.
You see, because here's what people don't understand: I've been busting my ass to get every title I've been wanting. Now, here's something I didn't tell you, and this is not towards VPW. This is something in general. There's been, like I said, there's been so many championships I've been wanting to have, and there's ones I didn't tell you. There's championships I have held, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. There was one title I dropped in a company called BCW, and I wanted to drop the TV championship on my terms. Not because of what the promoter wanted, because when I told the promoter that I didn't want to be the TV champ anymore, he didn't like it.
Mm,
But but here's the thing. It felt in my heart that I shouldn't be the TV champ. I wanted to go for the tag team gold. And that's something that I wanted, and still to this day, I think about that. And I think about the moment that happened. And let me tell you, I have held tag team championships. I have held, like I said, a TV championship. I have, I forgot what the other name of the title belt I've held in another company. But there's one that I never, ever got the chance to hold was a world heavyweight championship.
wow.
You
And
see,
anywhere? And
it's
anywhere?
anywhere, any and any company I've never held that certain championship.
Hmm.
And I feel this very moment in VPW, I'm going to be that number one contender for that heavyweight championship. Because I feel and I know I can beat everybody. Now, I know, and I will be straight up honest, of the people I have in my match are tough competitors.
Right.
Some of them I know very well, some of them I'm going to know very well in that match. But my main goal is for me to get to that championship, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it like Cody Rhodes. Okay? Talk about how Cody Rhodes wanted to finish the story because of his dad. Cody wanted to win that championship in the honor of his dad. And you know what? I never got to tell you this. In 2019, my dad passed away. You know, he was 77 years old. He had health complications. But you know what? I never got to tell anybody much more about him because, well, deep down in my heart, that's something I wanted to do in his honor. So I want everybody to hear me right here, right now. In VPW, you're going to watch me take that opportunity and win that championship. I'm doing it for my dad. I'm doing it for my friend David, who I've known since the days we were little in church. I'm doing it for him too. He knew on how those two knew how much I loved wrestling. Those two meant the whole world to me, and I'm going to do it in their honor. And I'm going to finish that list of winning that championship. Now I know people say, but they're not done yet. Oh, Mayhem's not going to be done yet until it's time I say I'm done. I'm not done until the story is finished the right way. Now, there was one other thing I wanted to say before you go ahead. Um, there was a point in my career I wanted to stop because it felt like I was never going to keep going. I felt like I was not going to be the guy to win anything. I will be straight up honest. I got frustrated because it felt like certain companies picked other people because of the favorites. And that's something I do not like. That's something that people in the EFED world needs to understand. Just because you're good friends with somebody shouldn't mean that you need to choose them because you're their best friend.
Right.
No.
Right.
We're here to create our own history. We're here to create our story. And my story, like I said, 4 years of doing this, all thanks to Ruby Knight. 4 years. I'm still continuing my story, no matter who was in my way, no matter who my friends are or who they were. I'm still going.
Awesome. Hey, and I'll tell you one thing right now. We got to pay some bills.
All right.
Hi guys, Ultra Ego Bones here. A man for the people, by the people. Are you having problems with some bitch ass person? Would you like to publicly humiliate them because you can't slap the shit out of them? If you haven't noticed, I do this on a regular. I call it the PowerPoint presentation of pain. But that doesn't mean you can't have your own pain that you give to someone. The fine print has been giving you guys the offer to bring you to the square. You can't slap the shit out that man personally, but you can slap the shit out of his humility. You can slap the shit out of his pride. So do so. Talk to my man El Wapo. Have him set it up. You too can be on the promo of pain. Maybe you can't make a PowerPoint presentation of pain because that's my thing, but you can make your own promo of pain. Some people deserve pain, and you could be the one to give it to them.
Welcome back to the Fun King. We are here with Mayhem. And boy, if you missed the first half or whatever, make sure you go back and check it out. So he was talking about how and what it meant to be an EFED competitor and what it is to be on the KFIB side. And we also was talking about BPW, which I highly respect as well. So you said that you had created your own company. Would you like to tell us a little bit about it, and before we go on to say what other companies it's out there that you would possibly be interested in?
Yes. So, do you remember when WWE did the underground gimmick?
Yes.
So here's the thing. I took that. I brought it to my mind. I talked to Ruby Knight once again. Ruby Knight is the main person that helped me start it. Ruby Knight came up with the name Mayhem Championship Wrestling Underground. But like I said, VPW helps us. VPW presents MCW, Mayhem Championship Wrestling. Now, I will be honest on this. I've been told so many times, don't put your name in a company. Guess what? My place, my name, I do whatever the fuck I want.
I agree with that. I agree 100%. It's your creation, and Mayhem is not a bad name. Mayhem's a great name. In fact, I mean, Mayhem goes with everything, and it's very attractive
So,
when it comes to that.
so there's something else I didn't tell you. So before I became Mayhem, I was Ryan Rex.
Ryan Rex.
So some people are gonna get confused on how the last name was spelled because I know some people are gonna be like, okay, so is it Rex? No, I did it Recks.
Okay,
And
creative.
then so my gears were running. My gears were running. Then I was like, you know what? Ryan Rex, Ryan Mayhem. See, Ryan Mayhem.
There you go.
Mayhem came. So I took Ryan, I put Mayhem, put it together. Ryan Mayhem. So there is something, there is another part I didn't tell you. So I was going to do a split personality of Ryan Rex and Ryan Mayhem. Then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to be that type of person. I'm not that great at it. I did try it. Who knows? Maybe Ryan Rex might make a return with the split personality of Mayhem. You never know what Mayhem's going to do. But so there's a person who's in professional wrestling on the indie scene who I'm really good friends with. Well, there's a group I'm friends with. It's called Riot City's Most Wanted. That's right. Riot City's Most Wanted. They are in, and this is a made up town for people to understand. It's called Riot City, Maryland. Maryland's my home state. Maryland's the place I'm at. But here's the thing. I'm in the Riot City area. Think about that. You see, Riot City, I followed them since 2012. From the indie scene until now. From 2012 to 2025. You see, the reason why I say it like that is because I'm still going to be friends. I'm still going to be friends and family with them. You see, ever since I met Riot City, they brought me to their family. You see, I don't know if you have ever heard this before I go and talk about the companies. Have you ever heard of Trash Bag Wrestlers?
Mm-mm. I don't have.
So Trash Bag Wrestlers was a Facebook page ran by a guy who lived in his parents' basement, as that's what we call it, in their parents' basement or their mom's basement, typing away on their keyboard, being a keyboard warrior. So they took a innocent video of me, of one of my promos I did for fun on Facebook. They took it, posted it on their page, made fun of me. Dude, when I tell you this, people from New Jersey to, oh God, another part of the United States, they said something. Over like 2,000 people said something to back me up. And have you ever heard of the company Monsters Factory in New Jersey?
No, sir, I haven't.
So that's a big company where half of the guys that start their career in wrestling. So some of my guys have gone there, went and did their training, and went to WWE or AEW or TNA, you name it. And all right, have you ever heard of James Ellsworth?
Yes, Mr. Chin, Mr. Chinless. James Ellsworth.
Chinless Wonder.
Yeah, Chinless Wonder.
Guess what? I know him personally.
Nice. I hear he's a good guy. I do hear he's a good guy. Okay, then I must be wrong.
I mean, no. He is a nice guy. Don't get me wrong. It's just when his mood swings happen. But like I said, he's a nice guy. He's a really cool guy. Speaking of which, in 2015, he came to my graduation party.
Nice, nice.
But guess what? I did not know he was coming.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So I'm gonna bring up about my mom. My mom told me she talked to whoever and said, "Hey, bring James Ellsworth." So I was a little like shocked that he came, but I know him as Jimmy Dream. But like I said, he was in WWE. He beat AJ Styles. What? One, two,
He
three
did get
times that
over
man
though.
beat AJ Styles.
He got over in
Yes, he
WWE.
did. And then, definitely, he did. And guess what? Still to this day, a lot of people over there still talk about him, which is great things. Because who knows? Maybe Jimmy, aka James Ellsworth, who knows? You never know what the man's going to do. You never know if he might go back over.
Um, Name me about, because we're kind of running out of time here. So name me about, I don't know, two of your most favorite ones. That's not including VPA, but two of your most favorite ones that you would recommend if people are into kayfabe and not and want to stay. Let's say somebody does competition, because I know you said that you didn't. You're in competition. You like kayfabe better. Um, if somebody wanted to stay clear of competition or just didn't like competition, what? Give me two good ones that you would think they would actually join.
Well, like I said, we talked about VPW. So I would definitely say VPW is one. There's a really good friend of mine named Justin Barr. Justin Barr is now bringing back UWO, which for that one I forgot how he says it. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank here for a sec. Um, but maybe later on I'll send you the link so that you could send it out. Um, so UWO was a thing in the past. I'm going to be honest, it got shut down. There was so much going on. But now it's a new, fresh start. Justin Barr and I have met through Ruby Knight and so many others. And I'm glad UWO is back.
Nice.
There's a thing called eFed TV that runs UWO with Justin. And I can't wait to make that return to UWO because there's one guy I brought into that company a while back. His name is Sam Lightning.
I heard of Sam Lightning.
Um, so Sam Lightning is somebody I met through I believe Ruby and so many others. Um, I will be honest. I did bring him into the EFED world. I would say more into the EFED world. I said, "Hey, bro, do this. It's amazing. You get to meet different people. You get to do this. You get to deal with all the craziness." And I will say some of the craziness needs to simmer down because some of the craziness gets a little too fired up and it causes problems. But I said to Sam Lightning, I said, "Bro, let's do this together." So we became a tag team together. And I believe we almost won tag team championships together.
Wow.
So I will say this, and here's a little hint. In UWO, me and Sam Lightning are going to go into UWO and get the job done. But there's been something weighing on my mind. Something that I don't think Sam Lightning understands. Can he actually get the job done? Or I'm going to have to pull my weight in the tag team division. Or I'm going to have to drag you with me and
Wow.
make you realize I'm the better half of the team. Or or I'm gonna have to be the real nice guy and make sure you actually get to where you need to be.
So so
You
you're saying
see,
so you're saying that OVW, that's what it says, OVW, right? OVW. So that's a place that is
UWO,
oh I'm sorry,
UWO.
UWO, I'm sorry.
You're good.
They saying that UWO is a place where you would tell people that they'll be welcome with open arms, no question, no
Yes,
problem. And it's storyline based, or is it both competitive and storyline based?
I believe it's storyline
Okay.
from what, because I have talked with Justin Barr and he said that, you know, it can be. I mean, I don't know how they're going to go along with this now. Maybe it is staying storyline based. Like I said, Sam Lightning, brother, you need to bring your A game. I'm I'm trusting you on this. You see, I may have said what I said to you, but the thing is, Sam, you know how I am. You know how I get when I get pissed off. You really don't want to get the short end of the stick because you see me pissed off. Ruby Knight has seen me pissed off. So that being said, you really don't want Mayhem to go off the rails of the crazy train. Thank you, Ozzy Osbourne. So you really don't want that to happen. Oh, so real quick, yes, UWO, VPW, and MCW. Guys, come check us out. If you guys want to hit me up, like he said, Chance Young, hit me up. If you are interested in joining Mayhem Championship Wrestling Underground, or if you're interested in joining VPW, hit up as and Vita. Talk to them. If you want to join UWO, talk to Justin Barr. That's what I'm going to say. So back to my Ride City family real quick. So so there was a guy named Matt Wild, or should I say Matt Mayhem? Mac Mayhem, sorry. Mac Mayhem is a part of Riot City. Mac Mayhem is somebody from the Riot City family who always says, "Welcome to Riot City," with Second, which is Sicend, which is the leader of Riot City. Mac Mayhem is like the second in command. Because trust me, I've met him. You don't want to piss him off because he will go on a crazy trend of knocking you out.
Right.
Um, Now, I'm going to say it like how my one other friend that's part of Riot City, his name is Ron Holiday. And you got Jason Drake, the pretty boy. So Sicken and I, like I said, I've known Sicken for a long time. I've known Mac Mayhem for a long time. I've known Ron Holiday for a long time. Speaking of Ron Holiday, he also likes to be called Sleazus. Trust
Well,
me, when you get to know him, you'll understand it. So all I gotta say is Riot City is my family. They helped me with my career as well. Um, And real quick, not long ago, I actually was talking to Second about a promo idea I had, and he said, "You know what? I got you." And right when he said, "I got you," dude, he knew what to do. He knew how to set the mood for my promo. And trust me, he made it feel like The Undertaker. He, because here's the thing, I was going into a match with somebody and I was trying to make it into an Undertaker streak. Guess what happened to that? It got cut.
oh,
But
wow,
you know why? You know why? Because I already knew that the person I was dealing with was not going to finish anyway.
wow. That's the one thing I don't like is if you're gonna be committed to something and you think you're not, you just be committed. But it's been a blast with this interview. I had fun. Um, like Chance Young said, hit him up for MCW, or if you want to do any other places. He said VPW and UVW, right? UVW,
UWO.
UWO, and UWO, and he'll hit you up. Like I said, if you don't like that competition side and you just like being story based storyline, it's the right way, perfect way to go. And I felt like this interview was very, very resourceful, and we learned a lot. And I'd like to thank you for coming. I'd like to thank you for being here. And with that being said, um, I hope I hope that the people it reaches the people that you want it to reach, and I hope that a lot of people decide to join. And Mayhem, you're a good guy.
Yeah, thank you. And there's something I want to end for this. The way how I'm going to say it is a way I don't want people to be, how do I say, threatened when I am in the business. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. Welcome to Mayhem, and welcome to your ending.
All right. Well, Mayhem, it's been a great interview. Before I go, I'd like to show the last final match of my FAFO tournament that I've been having. I don't know if you've been paying attention to it, but I've had a little tournament going down, and this right here, the final two. And after they win, I'm hoping next time I do another tournament, I'll get more people that want to join. Maybe you'll want to end up joining. I know you don't like competition, but hey, but these are the last.
You never know.
Never know. But these are the last two, and then I will see you guys on the next fine print. Peace out.